Welcome back to Newsbeat. Between the cost of tuition and daily commutes, many Columbia College students feel like they've fallen on hard times.
Yeah, but now for one night, they can look forward to something free. Newsbeat's very own Jennifer Sheehan is here with more on the story. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. I had a great opportunity recently to go see some amazing young artists. The best part of it was knowing that the Bleeding Hearts Art Fest was a place where fellow Columbia students can show their art in a gallery setting for free.
A night for the soul of every Chicago artist. A place where ideas and creations can be displayed and expressed.
It's a way to bring artists together and understand that this is a community more than anything of artists that need to work together because we're all poor most likely. And all of us want venues and things to do, but a lot of us don't have the opportunity, whether because we're not famous enough, whatever that is, or just nerves straight up. I wanted a way to bring everyone together and just merge it all so everyone can flow all around and just embrace everything that's art.
The Bleeding Hearts Art Fest draws in visual art, short films, reading, bands, and DJs.
Yeah, so I have 4 pieces up. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I really can't say anything else about it. I think that they did a really great job. It looks fantastic. It really does not matter if you're making money or not. If you're finding joy in what you're doing, your art is going to reflect it.
Over the course of the night, artists from all over the city had their opportunity to relish in their imagination, no matter how well known or unknown they were.
It feels really good for people to come up to me and appreciate my work as much as I appreciate it. And for that to make me feel good is a good night. Like, it makes me feel good that I came here, I put out my heart, I put out what I put out.
Outer Deck Theater hosts this event at the New Rock, where they kindly accept donations at the door to fund local artists and new shows.
The Bleeding Hearts Art Fest is a place for the Chicago art community to come share, collaborate, and strut their stuff. There are 2 more festivals planned for this year, and Columbia College students are always welcome.
So if you're looking for a good time and a place to display your craft, you can visit www.outerdecktheater.com.
Outer Deck Theater invites all passionate art students to attend the next fest this summer. It's a great way to show your work and enjoy the company of talented artists. Again, for details, go to outerdecktheater.com. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jennifer. The days are ticking away until the royal wedding on April 29th. The couple made their last public appearance yesterday until the big day. Huge adoring crowds braved the rain to see them. With millions of eyes on the couple already, the wedding is expected to be the most watched event in history. Some people on the guest list include David Beckham and Elton John. The cost of this, about $29 million US.
Spring is clearly here and temperatures are finally starting to warm up. But as always, Chicago is throwing us for a loop with some stormy weather.
And our very own Lucas Seiler is here with the cloudy details. How's it looking outside there, Luke?
Right, Austin, John. It's really looking really nice out today, but not a cloud in the sky. And luckily, it looks like we're going to have a few more days of sunshine, but April showers are on their way. Outside, look, it's clear skies. Current conditions right around the 50-degree mark, but we're moving up. 55 is the high, 58 the high today, excuse me. And if we look at current conditions across the area, 49 in Elgin, 48 in Aurora, 45 up in Waukegan, and just around 46 around the lake. If we look out on our Doppler radar, we have a little moisture moving up into the Chicagoland area, but it should just miss us. Not going to see any rain until about Wednesday. Feels like feel like 37 tonight, so 40 with the wind chill there. If we look at the 5-day forecast, we're going to have 65 tomorrow, 50 on Thursday with a chance of rain, 47 and stormy on Friday. As we get around to Saturday, unfortunately, we're going to have some snow mixed in, and 51 for our high on Saturday, guys. So unfortunately, spring is not quite here yet.
I put away all my winter weather. What am I going to do for Saturday?
Maybe next week. Next week I'll bring you some better news.
Excellent.
Right. Thanks, Lucas.
Guys.
Well, next on Newsbeat, another frustrating night on the South Side for Sox fans after the team blew it against the A's.
And the Blackhawks made it to the playoffs barely. We'll show you who lost so they could win.
Every student needs encouragement to finish high school. Go to boostup.org to give Reagan and the students in your community the boost they need to make it through. When life's this hard, graduating can be even harder. But you can help Jose and the students in your community make it through by visiting boostup.org.
Two Chicago teams headed to the playoffs, and baseball season is here. What an exciting month for Chicago.
And our very own Anna Samowska is here with the sports update. Anna, how are you today?
Thanks, guys. Well, you know, it certainly is exciting, but not quite for those White Sox because they took on the A's last night at home, and Mark Burley and the Southsiders looking for their third straight win. Not much scoring in this one. Mark Burley led the way, throwing 8 scoreless innings. In the 5th, Brent Lillibridge homers to deep center. Sox on top, 1-0. But it all goes downhill top of the 9th when Juan Pierre drops a routinely fly ball and a run comes around to score. The game is tied at 1. Then top of the 10th, Jesse Crane gives up the home run to Kurt Suzuki. Sox lose a heartbreaker here, 2-1. The Cubs taking on the Astros at the Juice Box in Houston, and they got started early. Alfonso Soriano smacks a double to deep right. Starlin Castro and Darwin Barney come around to score. Cubs lead 2-0 here. Later in the 4th, Marlon Byrd bloops a single to center. Castro comes around to score. Cubs on top, 5-0. Ryan Dempster had a bit of trouble in the 7th, giving up 3 runs. But Carlos Marmol comes in to close it out. The Cubbies hang on, and they win 5-4. The Blackhawks secured a spot in the playoffs to defend their title, but not on their own. After falling 4-3 against the Red Wings at the United Center Sunday, the Hawks have Minnesota to thank for a win over Dallas. The Hawks limp into the playoffs, holding on to the 8th seed. They take on top-seeded Canucks in Vancouver for the first 2 games, and then they head back to the UC for games 3 and 4. The 75th annual Masters tournament kicked off this weekend, and with quite a bit of ups and downs for everyone. 21-year-old newcomer Rory McIlroy entered the day with a 4-shot lead, but struggles in the final, hitting a tee shot here into a creek. He ended up finishing 8th overall. Tiger Woods looked like he might actually win his first Masters since 2005, but instead, he ties for the 4th as well. Take a look at this long putt up the green, and he makes it. Carl Schwartzel, came in for the win in the final round with 4 birdies to claim that green jacket. And real quick, the judges presiding over the NFL union case is forcing both sides to talk again. The Bulls face off against the New York Knicks tonight in New York, and the Chicago Fire will be in Portland on Thursday, taking on the Timbers. And it looks like the Hawks may actually have to work a little harder this time around to defend their title.
Yeah, that was a close one. I watched the game, I have to admit, and I was on pins and needles, wondering what was going to happen the rest of the day.
The pressure's certainly on for them, so we'll see.
Definitely.
All right, thank you very
so
much.
much. Well, that's all that we have for you today for Newsbeat. I'm Allison Rodriguez.
And I'm John Schrieweiler for Anna Samowska and Lucas Seiler. Have a great week.